folks, this is all the fruit. And here I have some sort of dock. What is a dock? Well, basically dock is a sorrel which is not sour but bitter. Well, not 100% sure what dock this is, but it looks very much like, like a Rumex obtusifolius, the most common wild dock around here. Yeah, you can see that the leaves resemble sorrel. The fruit can be quite colorful when they are at the right stage of ripeness. There is even a dock or sorrel which is called the Rumex pulcher, or the beautiful sorrel. Well, this is a different one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rumex obtusifolius. Actually, I should have checked the fruit shape. Basically, you can identify them quite well by the shape of the fruit. Well, I'm also not sure what this dock is doing here. There are some single plants along the little fields here, but here those look almost like they have been planted. But who would be crazy enough to plant Rumex obtusifolius? But yeah, it looks almost like they were planted. And yes, it looks like Rumex obtusifolius. The leaves are a little bit wavy, so yeah, this kind of resembles Rumex crispus, which could have been used as a vegetable, but not too bitter. This could actually be some too old Rumex crispus. Yeah, looks almost like they were planted here. Very interesting. Well, but we are not here for the leaves. Very interesting. I really should try to ID this dock or sorrel species well. But we are not a leaf channel, we are a fruit channel. And when I researched those docks and sorrels, yeah, of course, the most important edible part are the leaves. Well, in the sour ones, not in the bitter ones. Actually, in the bitter ones, you can use the leaves to wrap butter or wrap your wounds, or supposedly even to wrap stinging nettle stinges. But yeah, so the leaves are definitely the commercially or culinary most interesting part about the plant. It seems that in some species you can actually cook or pickle the young shoots, the young stems. Not anymore, those are hard as wood by now, but in spring. The roots, you can use them for tannins, or you can basically collect the roots, store them in your basement in a little bit of soil or sand, and then produce young sorrel leaves throughout the winter. But what we're interested in are the seeds, the fruits or the seeds. Here you can see the fruit with those beautiful seeds. If somebody could get some book or some good website and ID the species of dock or sorrel, basically the fruit are a very good indicator what species we have here. Well, I did not find a lot of details on using the seeds. It said you can use them raw, or you can use them roasted or baked. Basically, you can make flour out of them. You can mix it with normal grain flour and bake bread and other things. But it's also been said that you can eat them raw. And since here I have a lot of different ages, look, from those quite young fruits all the way to those pretty much dried up, I just wanted to try them and see, yeah, and taste if I can taste anything worth the trouble about them. Let's start with the very young ones. Bitter and astringent. Not very bitter, but much more astringent than the leaves. Okay, the slightly older ones. Same thing, just I can feel them much more mature seeds between my teeth. Same thing, but the seeds are a bit harder already. Those have a slight plum flavor and the bitterness is a bit stronger. And now pretty much ripe ones. Here let's see if we can, those are ripe enough so that we can remove at least some of the wings, being left with the seeds and less of the wing material. There is still this flavor of dried plums. Or of burnt caramel. But the seeds are just tough and yeah, there's still bitterness and astringency. So I don't know, folks, what species of dock or sorrel yields those edible seeds. I guess they are kind of a famine food, like you mix them into normal flour to get a little bit more bread. If the spread is really more palatable, maybe doesn't count when there is the difference between not having enough bread and having low quality bread. I don't know. If you have some sources on how you should use seeds of dock or sorrel of the genus Rumex for human consumption, please help me, because from eating those seeds here, I really cannot figure it out. For me, I wouldn't even try this as a survival food because, well, first it contains a lot of oxalate, which is very bad, which can give you kidney stones and do a lot of other things, and also prevents the absorption of other nutrients, especially minerals like calcium and stuff. So yeah, in a survival situation, I don't want to eat something which prevents me from absorbing other nutrients. This won't be a survival food, but basically the opposite. Yeah, please tell me how to use those seeds, what species to use, when can I make, at what development stage can I make something edible and tasty out of them. Yeah, whatever information you have on sorrel or dock seeds, please hit me with it, especially if it has anything to do with edibility. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful city of Heidelberg. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.